I made some cowboy hats for my brother's Western themed party using Pringles snack packs, and here's a tutorial. Here are the materials you'll need to get started. You'll want to use 12-inch balloons and cut off the stem. Leave about 1.5 to 2 inches of the lower part so we can use it to cover the Pringle cans. And here I have 4 different colors which are on theme with the Western party. Now here, use all of your strength, but be very careful not to pop the balloon. Happened to me numerous times, and I'll show at the end how I fixed one of them. But you'll want to get this done on the first attempt to avoid ripping the balloon. You'll also want to be careful with how much pressure you apply, because I ran my thumbs through the foil a few times and I had to eat the chips, which, it's not that bad. And here I'm removing the wrinkle from the top. You don't have to do it, but it does look more flush. Like I said, just be careful with not ripping the balloon. Also, the balloons that are darker in color are not as stretchy as the lighter colored ones, so keep that in mind. And then here we have a gold one. Very, very, very pretty. Now here I'm using a lipstick to roll out the edges. And this is 80-pound cardstock. I did use my cutting machine to cut out the ovals. They're about 4.5 by 6.5 inches. I can't cut a straight circle for the life of me, so I used my Silhouette machine to do that. And then we hot glue gun the bottom to the cardstock. I honestly thought the hot glue was going to melt through the balloon, but it didn't, so it all worked out. And now we have a little cowboy hat. It's looking more put together as we go through the process. Now my intention with this rope was to use all of it, but it looked too chunky for my taste, so I ended up splitting it up into the individual strands. And in my opinion, it worked out better, it looks better, and it was easier to glue as well. So here I am doing it piece by piece. It doesn't have to be perfect, and be careful not to burn yourself, because I burned myself quite a few times. Then now we're at the very last part, and we have a little tail at the end left over. We can cut it off, and I'll do that towards the end. I did buy these pre-cut cardstock emblems on Amazon. They're very, very